Welcome back to Cube League Season 5, Week 4. We've got our standings as Look 'em All Lands, Legendary Creatures, the Meeseeks, and Tooth and Nail. This week's matchups are going to be Look 'em All Lands and Tooth and Nail, versus Tooth and Nail, and it's going to be Legendary Creatures versus the Meeseeks.
Yeah, I'm excited for this matchup. I'm interested in seeing how this happens with Position Week. Let's find out where they sit and where they stand.
Absolutely. So here's our drafting table. We've got Out of Focus, Yowza, Mr. Control, and Sir Brew-A-Lot rounding out seats 1 through 4.
Then we have Commander D, Hartbreaker, The Beatdown, and G-Dog Buzz in seats 5 through 8.
And then we've got Hartbreaker is going to be our feature player this week. So I think having this noted out like this makes it real easy for the viewers to be able to see it. We'll see how it goes. All right, I think we're getting ready for Pack 1, so let's get right into it. I am Persiferous.
I'm J-Wall.
And here's your Pack 1 for Hartbreaker in Cube League Season 5, Week 4. So we got a Migration Path, a Claim the Firstborn, a Fiend Artisan, a Renata, Cryptbreaker, Giant Killer.
Big fan of that card.
Big fan.
Shark Typhoon. That card's good.
Yeah, he's already looking like he's calling that one out. He's slow rolling through the rest of the pack here.
Shark Typhoon is
He is
great.
looking at Umari a lot.
Yeah.
Sea Dasher Octopus. Oh, Ashiok.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, he just went right.
Wow. All right. So
I actually think Ashiok might be one of the best cards in this cube.
I think so too. I think that and maybe Smuggler's Copter.
Yes.
This is the Pioneer Dispersity Cube.
Yes. And he took Shark Typhoon.
He sure did. All right. So
Ashiok's not coming back.
No, it's not. Fires of Invention pulls that
Okay.
up.
So maybe he's looking into some kind of ramp strategy.
It's possible. Underworld Connections, Supreme Will.
Fine counter, fine. It's a modal spell. I love modal spells.
Yep. And it also will make a 3/3 shark.
Yes, it will. Oh, Abbott, yeah.
Yeah, Abbott's a good card. We got Thematic Compass.
I'm a big fan
Casualties
of Casualties.
Mythos of Broxos. Yeah, he's going to pull that up and read it.
Yeah.
That card's pretty good. Voracious Hydra. Everybody loves that Hydra.
Hydra's such a great card now with his pick one Shark Typhoon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's going to take it, but Ugin? I think that's a good pick.
No, that's Baby Ugin. That's Ugin the Effable. Or Ineffable.
Ooh, Watery Grave.
Yeah.
I'm either taking Fires or the Watery Grave.
I don't know. I think the Passage looked good, too.
Yeah.
He's going to take Ugin.
Okay.
Ugin keeps him wide open.
It keeps him open.
6 colorless mana.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good pick. Ooh,
Ventress Gargoyle.
Wow.
That's a pretty good card.
That's a good card.
Vampire.
Kroxa.
Yep. Nahiri. Traxos. Mangara.
Ooh.
Mangara seems like a pretty good card. Could be a card that, depending on what his strategy might be.
Right.
And I have a feeling right now he's already out of his wheelhouse a little bit. I think Hartbreaker is the quintessential Selesnya drafter.
Yes. Yeah, his name's not to beat down for nothing.
No, he's Hartbreaker.
Oh, yeah, the Hartbreaker.
We're going to leave that in there, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like he went with the Mangara. The Mangara the Diplomat. He's looking at a Leonin Warrior, but now he's got Caliphate pulled up.
I'm glad you can pronounce that.
War Leader, History of Benalia, Valorous Stance. Valorous Stance could be a pretty decent card. Utter End, he just flips right through.
Wow.
Erebos, Den Protector.
Nadir.
Yeah, Nadir Kraken. That whip's going to be a Kraken.
Yeah.
There's also a Vren Wingmare in here.
Vren's very good.
Yeah, making things cost more is just always a really good strategy.
So is History of Benalia. That also triggers Shark Typhoon and it gives you creatures.
Uh-huh. That sure does. It looks like you went with Land and War Leader. Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be his pick. So it looks like right now he's kind of sticking in this little bit of
The
blue-white, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Shark Typhoon's just the best card in the first pack, so
Yeah.
you can't fault them. That or Ashiok, they were the two best cards.
Yes.
So, ooh.
Gingerbrute there. He's looking at this Mythos of Aluna. And it looks like that's going to be his pick. Now, you get the full effect when you pay for it with the Teamer colors.
Right.
And I don't know that Teamer involves white.
It doesn't unless you're playing Omnath.
Unless you're Sir Brew-a-Lot and you brew 4 and 5 color decks.
Right. And cast a turn 4 Nissa with no forest.
Yes.
So I'm interested in seeing where he goes because I think he has 2 different decks right now.
I think he does too. I think he's got kind of a little bit of a control feel and a little bit of a low to the ground feel.
Yeah.
Not necessarily aggro.
Not aggro.
But kind of mid-range.
Although Leon, I mean, it is shaping up to be a mid-range deck so far.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to find out which way he goes, if he stays in that mid-range to that control shell, if he pivots to a slightly more aggro. Oh, Aetherize.
Yeah, Aetherize is always a good card. Tithe Taker. Tithe Taker's a good card. Not a lot of people play it. I play it in my Legacy White Death and Taxes deck.
Yep, it's in the sideboard of mine.
There's a Glacial Fortress. That would fit right in his mapping, or in his mana fixing.
Oh, he took Tithe Taker.
But he took the Tithe Taker. I guess he is looking to maybe make some spells cost a little more for his opponents.
I'm a huge fan of the Hate Bears.
Yeah.
I love them. I think they're good. I think they're undervalued, like you said.
I think so, too.
And that was a quick look through that pack. And
That was. He likes his Dungeon Geists. I wonder what else is back in there.
Yeah.
Aether Sphere Harvester. Drown and Lock is a very strong
Very
card.
good card.
Siren Storm Tamer.
Man, that's another good card.
Castle
I think,
Lochway.
but I think Dungeon Geist. Yeah, with what he's got going on, if he takes the Dungeon Geist, I'd agree with that pick. Yep.
He's going to go with the Dungeon Geists. All right. So it looks like he's sticking to some sort of an Azorius deck here. He's taking a look through what he's got right now.
Yeah, I mean, I like what I see so far. This is just a good mid-range deck right now. My concern is the white-blue removal package. In this cube's not the best.
It's not the best, but you don't have like Swords to Plowshare, and you don't have Path to Exile, which
you do have Declaration Stone though.
Those 2 cards are probably the best removal cards ever printed.
Yes.
In any color. Fight me out back.
No fight here.
But they don't fit in the Pioneer theme.
Correct.
The only card that he's got that is banned is Smuggler's Copter, and he kept that because it fits in so many different decks in here.
He should have kept Oko.
He probably should have.
Oh, okay. Nyambi.
Looking at Nyambi, Esteemed Speaker. I have a feeling he's going to move past this. I don't think he's going to take that.
Sorcerer Spyglass.
Sorcerer Spyglass is pretty good.
That's just
I mean,
that's an under. Ooh, Mu Yang. Yep. I like this card a lot.
Mu Yanling is a pretty good card.
I call it Air Elemental Suspend 1.
Okay. I mean,
that's how I view that card.
That seems right.
It's an Air Elemental on Suspend 1.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. And if you ever get the ultimate,
yeah.
Oh. So even the plus on Mew being able to tick down creature loses fine, but he's taking pool from tomorrow.
He's taking the pool, going for that card
draw. Card advantage.
But Mu is definitely a good
underrated, undervalued.
Yeah.
My advice is if you ever get a chance to play with that card, draft it, play with it, and you'll understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I think some of those 3-mana planeswalkers that don't see much play for some reason.
Well, yeah, because when you have like a Zvoko, and 3 mana Teferi.
Yeah.
All right, this is his pack back.
Yeah.
That Sea Dasher Octopus is looking real good.
I think so too.
Yeah, I don't fault him at all. That's a solid pick. Healer's Hawk, that's Supreme
came
Will.
back to him. Supreme Will still there. That gives me
That's a sign.
all the signs that
Yes.
Azorius is wide open, which is interesting because the guy sitting right across from him is Mr. Control, and he is all about the Azorius.
So he took Ashiok, 100%.
You think Ashiok made it that far? I don't think Ashiok made it that far.
Oh no, it shouldn't have.
No. I think Ashiok went to the beatdown.
The beatdown, yeah.
I don't think it made it to his partner. I think he took it, and that's why it wasn't in there when it came.
That makes sense. Because if Supreme Will made it past Mr. Control, then he's not.
He's not in the blue.
No, because he would have taken Supreme Will.
Yep, he would have. Okay, so Vantress
Vantress
Gargoyle
Gargoyle
came back to him. I mean, he's got the card draw to be able to keep that Vantress Gargoyle ready to attack. But
I like this. I think this is if he goes with that Traxxas, I kind of like that.
Traxxas is a very hard card to pull off.
It is. And the Vantress Gargoyle, that's fine.
I think he's going to go with the Vantress Gargoyle.
Yeah.
Traxxas is a very, very hard card to pull off.
And I've not drafted this cube. I don't know how the artifacts are in this cube.
Well, it's not just artifacts. It's artifacts, sagas.
Yeah, the historic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And planeswalkers. Or legendaries.
Yeah, the legendary.
Uh,
Man, this is not to interrupt you, but that's a tough choice between those three cards right there. But I can see that.
I think the History of Benalia is the choice. The Savai Triumph, the Hinterland Harbor. I go for the cut here.
I would cut as well.
And I cut the Goblin Chain Whirler.
But we've seen this year, this pod doesn't respect the red as much as other people do.
Yeah.
Smart. Yes, you cut that card.
Cut that card because it will kill you.
100%.
And all your creatures.
Oh, Riddle Form.
Riddle Form.
He's got the White Omen. Oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think the Riddle Form might be the way to do it.
How many non-creatures does he have so far?
It keeps you filtering your deck.
Yeah.
You pay
you can
three.
scry.
You pay 3 and scry one. I mean, so far his non-creatures, he's got Shark Typhoon, Ugin, and Pull from Tomorrow,
Mythos.
Supreme Will, History of Benalia.
So he actually got a decent amount. Sea Dasher, yeah, that is a creature.
Yep. So I think so far out of this pack, I think my key picks are going to be probably the Shark Typhoon, the Mangara, probably the Sea Dasher Octopus, and the Supreme Will.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I like Leonin War Leader with what he's got going on because that's a card that can close and finish. Mm-hmm. And then Mangara, if he comes across another deck that is drawing a lot of cards, that helps his card draw as well. And an underrated pick would be Tide Taker, but I like what you Pull from Tomorrow, Shark Typhoon, Sea Dasher, Supreme Will. Those are excellent cards for what he's wanting to do.
So let's get into pack 2 here with Hartbreaker. So we saw what he was drafting first. It looked like he's got a pretty good Azorius. He could also maybe even try to pull off mono blue. He had a large amount of blue cards. I don't think it's something that would be a reason to do, but...
No, not at this point. I'd still be looking to be Azorius because his white spells were really good.
I think so, too. And there goes a Cavalier of Dawn. Mm-hmm. And a Tajic.
Wow. And I saw an Aurelia going around earlier.
Yeah.
But that Cavalier of Dawn, that's the card I'm taking in this pack with what he's doing. Maybe the Elder Wheels. But yeah, 100%. That card's really good in a cube environment.
It sure is. I've had my butt handed to me a few times with that card.
Well, people read it and I don't know why they underestimate it, and then it gets played against you and you're like, oh, that was a blowout.
Yeah.
And that's what that card does. It looks like Mr. Control was happy about something.
He sure was. He sure was.
Did he see an Oko?
I doubt it.
Mm.
I doubt it.
I keep hoping. I mean, I can slip one in.
You could.
We need more Okos in this world.
So we got a Sark in here. We've got some cards with the black pips on them that he's not going to want.
Love Maze Mind Tome.
Love Maze Mind Tome. I've never played with it.
I have played with that card a lot. It does a very good job. Okay.
Lava
Ooh,
Brink.
Lava Brink.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the Lava Brink here.
Yeah, that's
Oh, nope.
Chasm Skulker.
Yeah. Chasm Skulker is
Chasm.
definitely the card.
I will never call it anything other than Chasm.
Chasm.
Yep.
So if there was a D in it, it could be a Chadism.
Chadism.
So I think the Chasm Skulker is going to be the card.
Yeah.
Every time you draw a card, it gets bigger, and then when it dies, it makes a bunch of little dudes that are, they have Island Walk.
Island Walk.
Which means if you got an island, you can't block him. He's reading Flibblethip. Flibblethip is definitely a card.
He's lost.
He is lost.
Poor little fella.
Yeah, I ran him in my arc bow deck
Oh, okay.
because if you arc bow him in, you draw 2 cards.
Yes, you do.
And he's looking at a
Okay.
Cloudfin Raptor
Yeah.
here. Blessed Alliance. Yeah. Yeah, the Alliance is definitely the strong removal here.
It's
I think
good. Ooh.
there's
Fumigate.
a Fumigate.
Oh, man.
I think I go back to the Alliance. I really do.
Yeah, for me, I think it's either Fumigate or the Alliance. That's
Glorious Anthem's pretty good too.
It's fine.
But I'm sure that'll wheel.
yeah. I think Raptor would reel.
I'm sure that the Raptor will wheel.
I don't think the Alliance or the Fumigate wheel. So
No. He's
yeah,
going in the tank on this one.
yeah. I mean, this is a difficult. I mean,
It's a difficult choice. You know, do you present yourself as the pseudo aggro deck?
which is I think that's the decision he just made.
That is the decision he just made.
He was. Do I want to? Oh, that Basri. Oh, Dovin.
Basri and
Ooh.
Dovin in the same pack.
Wow. This is getting really
And a Keecher
difficult.
Ty-
And a Johnny, a Supreme Verdict. How? Wow.
And a Benelish Marshall.
I mean,
I think I go with the Basri Cat.
yeah, with him taking the Raptor,
Yeah.
he's signaling he's not the control deck.
Yep.
He wants to get the beat down.
Yep.
No pun intended.
Yeah, because he doesn't play the beatdown.
No, he doesn't.
But he does play the Judge, who's filling in for Commander D this week.
Oh, neutralized, but Noxious Gearhulk that late? Wow.
Wingmate Rock. If you want to be the aggro deck, I think you take the Wingmate Rock. If you want to have a little bit of control in your life, you take the Neutralize.
Which is fine, because I can still cycle.
Because you can cycle it.
Yeah, that's a perfectly fine pick. Being able to cycle is huge in this environment.
There's a Leonin Vanguard, Soldier of the Pantheon.
It's Opt. That's a good cantrip.
Sure is.
Dante Vanguard.
Yeah,
that
I windmill slammed
you've
the
seen
Dante.
Fumigate, you have seen Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, go back.
Just go back to the Adante Vanguard.
Just
That's
keep going.
exactly where I would. That's exactly where I would go. You don't need Opt.
No, I don't think you need Opt either. I think you need the option of being
Yep.
able to save that of Dante Vanguard.
Oh,
He's
you're
going
going
with
with
the
the
Opt, though. All right.
I
mean,
would have taken a Dante Vanguard.
I would have too, but maybe he can pull some shenanigans with that Selfless Savior. There's a cast out. There's some more removal.
That's. I mean, I haven't.
Another Triumph.
I'm probably taking the cast out.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think I'm going to take the cast out too.
I am surprised by the Opt over the Adante Vanguard.
Yeah, I am too, but maybe he feels that the Adante might wheel.
Maybe. If I'm sitting at the table, it doesn't.
Nah.
I mean,
But
it's
of course, you're jamming it in that Boros package that you
100%. That pack 1, everyone's like, "Oh, Shark Typhoon." I'm like, "Look at the Aurelia."
Look at the Aurelia on this one. He's got a Rewind and a Catcher the
Ketra.
True. And a Hactos. Heliod's Intervention. Glintleaf Siphoner, Wall of Runes, Kunros, Steel Leaf Champion, Rewind, and back to the Catcher the True. And I think you put the Catcher the True right in that pack.
Yep.
Yep, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
I really think that was the right call there.
In that pack, absolutely. There wasn't another. I mean, there's other options, but there wasn't another option.
I mean, you cut the Hactos.
You could.
I don't want to face a Hactos.
No, I want to be playing a Hactos.
Yeah.
And hopefully rolling a number my opponent can't, interact with it with. So we have Cavalier Chasm Skulker.
Yep.
Okay. He's still sitting at an Azorius mid-range deck.
I think so too. I think he's got enough creatures to keep it mid-range and keep it out of control. He doesn't have a whole lot of control. We didn't see any of those board wipes wheel.
Not yet.
Not yet. True. There's Jeskai Elder.
There's the Elder. And there's Tajik.
There's Tajik still there. Yardo.
Oh, man, this makes me want to sit in this pod with these people and just draft Boros.
And maybe he's thinking about... I think he's going to go with the Blast Zone.
Yeah.
He just signaled that.
Yep.
Real big, yeah.
And that's another piece of removal.
That is. That's a great piece of removal.
It's a land that's a removal spell. Those are all positives.
Yep.
So
it's a land that's a ratchet bomb.
Yeah.
I think this pack had the Mazemine Tome still in it.
Yeah.
If he's in the control zone, I think.
I mean, we thought earlier with that Basri pick that he maybe pivoted to the non-control version.
Yeah. I think he's thinking about his curve here.
That Lava Brink's
I
just
think
good.
Lava Brink is very good, especially in a limited environment.
Yeah, very, very good. Very solid card.
Very hard to deal with.
Very hard to deal with, yes.
So, has he got enough creatures to play the Aketra?
I'm sitting here looking at the Aketra and the Basri going, I don't know if they fit.
I think the Basri does.
Maybe just because it's a good planeswalker.
Well, it is.
It's
a good 3-mana planeswalker. +1 is put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible until end of turn.
Right.
Its first minus is when you attack, you put X 1/1 soldiers onto the battlefield,
to the
tapped
number.
and attacking.
That Blessed Alliance wheel.
Blessed Alliance wheeled. So
wow, and so did Fibblethip.
That's the signal. You go with the Blessed Alliance.
Yeah, he's definitely in the right lane, which is really surprising with what we've seen so far this season.
Yeah, the Glorious Anthem
that
came back too.
But that Blessed Alliance is just...
Mm-hmm.
Is he thinking of splashing for the Ajani? No.
No.
I think
he's just flipping through the cards. He's trying to make his decision between the Glorious and the Blessed Alliance.
I'm not too familiar with Hartbreaker and how he drafts. But I can see him looking at Fibblethip and Glorious Anthem. I think, yeah.
Glorious Anthem is just going to buff his dudes.
Yeah.
There's Dovin Bond came back to him, Adonto,
and Benalish.
Ajani's Pride Mate, and
Benalish Marshall. Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. You ever played with Dovin Bond?
I have.
Dovin Bond is...
really good.
It is. A lot of people undercut it.
Yes.
Johnny's Pride Mate is really good too, but I don't see a whole lot of life.
There's not a lot of life gain. It's either Dovin or Benalish Marshall.
Yeah, and I think it's Dovin.
Yeah.
Benalish Marshall having three white pips.
3 white.
Is a bit hard. He's got Secure the Waste sitting right up here. That is a great late game card. Great late game card. I run it in control shells. It's a
White
finisher.
is wide open.
I just run one in control shells. It's
Yeah,
a finisher.
it's a finisher.
Lane in Vanguard, he didn't even look at the other card, did he?
No. Okay, so he's definitely a...
He's definitely a blue-white deck.
yes.
Looking like he's mid-range, maybe slightly control, like maybe mid-troll.
Mid-troll, yeah.
That little bit there. So I think my key picks for this pack, I think that Cavalier being pick one was really, really strong. The Chasm Skulker for me also is just another super strong card. The Basriket, the Cast Out, and I think those are my picks.
Yeah, I like Blast Zone a lot as well. Especially as late as he got it was at pack 8 or pick 8.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I mean, so yeah, Blast Zone, Cast Out, Cavalier Dawn, that card's just absolutely great. I'm interested to see what he does in pack 3 and what pack 3 brings him.
Yeah, same here. So here's pack 3 with Hartbreaker. So far, we've seen him draft an Azorius mid-range control shell. He flips this pack up, and he's got a clever impersonator staring at him. He's got a Pteramander.
I don't know if there's going to be another card in this pack he takes
Charming
over.
Prince, Torrential Gearhawk.
I stand corrected.
Sublime Epiphany. He's got a choice to make. I will say this. From what we've seen, blue and white seem to be somewhat open.
He drops it. Yeah, Hartbreaker. This is a tough one.
It is. Looks like he's got a champion of wits
too.
Yeah.
He's just like, are you kidding me?
He says, man, the hits just keep on coming.
Is there a cogwork? Can I borrow it, please? A Gyruda?
There is not a cogwork in this.
No, there's not.
In this cube.
And he's... Yep, Hartbreaker, I feel your pain on this one, but man, this is
He hasn't
tough.
even made it all the way through the pack.
No.
Yet.
He keeps seeing all these great blue cards. Like, are you kidding me?
And I think I don't know that he's going to look the rest of it. Yeah, he is.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. This pack is
broken in half for him.
Yes, it is. That card is...
But it is mostly blue-red.
It is mostly blue-red. Whew, man, that was a tough one.
Yeah, Sublime Epiphany is a fantastic Magic card. If you've not played with it, it does so many good things. Yeah, how did Glorybringer get passed to him by Judge?
What is going on?
Yeah, Disallow, Spectral Sailor,
Elspeth.
Farfinder, the Elspeth.
That card is... So, hot take. It's the best white planeswalker in a cube.
No. It's close.
That's why I said Deputy Detention. Clone as well. Oh, wow. I mean, you're taking Deputy. And,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to take the Deputy. Did you shoot the Sheriff?
But I did not. No, I didn't.
Okay. You stare at the Drawn for Dreams.
And then you have
And then you got
Jace.
a Jace right underneath of it. In Cube, I think that is the best Jace Planeswalker.
For a cube, you can make that argument. Wow.
Got Eternal Kefnet.
He's just like, are you kidding me?
All these blue cards that just keep staring at him. And
Oh,
saying, draft me.
Can I have 15 Cogworks, please, and just...
Right, Angel of Serenity.
Wow.
Citadel Siege is coming next. Jeez.
I do not envy Hartbreaker right now.
No, he's had to make all the hard choices.
This is difficult.
Yeah. Go in the
Oh my gosh.
go in the tank. Go in the tank. Tank,
Oh.
tank, tank.
I'd probably be sitting here for a little while.
I think in this one what I'd do is I would shuffle it up. I'd spread them out in front of me. I'd spread them out in front of me, and I'd just pick one at random.
I mean, at this point,
Yeah, unsubstantiate.
Man.
So unsubstantiate is a great Magic card. I don't know if you know that card or not, but it says put target spell or creature on top of its owner's library.
Yeah.
Or in their hand. Back to their hand. Return it to their hand. Which means it counters stuff.
Yes.
Because it makes your spell cease to
without
exist.
having actually to counter it. So all those uncounterable spells that these people like to play, that card says, I don't care about that. And a Thassa's Intervention.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bomat Courier. Somebody's got a stacked red deck, I will say that. There's Smugs. I see Smugs.
Smuggler's Copter.
Ooh.
What is that still doing in the pack? Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. You're just going to show us the rest of the pack and go back to the Smuggler's Copter.
That's exactly. He already pointed to it. He's like, "I'll let you see the rest of the pack."
Yeah.
I mean,
the Rolesk looks good.
Yeah, just go ahead and go get Smugs. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. You might as well take the. I think that's the best card in the cube.
Yes. It's been banned in multiple formats.
Yep.
They refuse to let us play with it. Wow.
There's another Jace.
So is no one? Oh, the person, someone to his left is probably in that blue deck.
Well, yeah, he keeps getting past blue cards.
Yeah.
Because the packs are full of them, so he's in blue too.
It's
Icefall Regent.
Wow.
Gadwick the Wizened is a very good card.
Fine Magic card. That's an Annex.
Frogify. Baron. I don't know that the Baron is something that you want right away.
No, I'm more looking at the
Jace. I think either the Jace or the Gadwick.
Yeah.
And for me, I think Gadwick, because whenever you cast a blue spell, you tap a creature.
That's, yeah.
There's a Thief. I think I cut the Thief.
Depending on what's left, but yes, 100%. Clothis.
Clothis is a very good card.
It is insanely good.
Yeah, he's really thinking about it here. What's a good card to cut? What's a good card to cut?
There's a few good cards to cut in this pack.
Yeah, all of them.
I mean, you have to assume the person to your it's taking.
Going to cut Chevelle.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I think Chevelle is a good card to cut. It's a 2-drop. It's got a Warkite Marauder.
Warkite. That card's real good.
It is. Got a Dauntless Bodyguard. I think I'd take the Dauntless Bodyguard.
I like Warkite just being able to.
Stolen by the Fae.
Warkite just says, "Hey, your best creature there. It's not your best creature when I attack."
Yeah.
So.
Tempest Djinn.
That triple blue.
It's very hard.
I think to me it's Warkite or Dauntless. Either way is fine. Let's see what he takes here. He's still going through it. So Stolen by the Fae, something he's thinking about?
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right. Stolen by the Fae is another one of those. I'm going to play with my opponent's cards.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm sorry.
It returns.
That returns, and you make a bunch of fairies. So he makes a bunch of flyers, and then Glorious Anthem is all creatures you control get +1/+1.
I don't know.
I think it is. So it makes all your little 1/1 flyers 2/2 flyers.
I'm so used to white anthems being just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, creatures you control.
Yep. Yeah, that's Glorious Anthem, and then
Honor the Pure and all those are the. You see, Hartbreaker tends to value the tempo plays. You see him draft a lot of those. It's an Azorius tempo deck, but it's that mid troll, like you like to call it.
Yeah.
With the tempo elements.
Yeah, the tempo elements are there. He's got some things that, are temporarily removing creatures.
Yeah.
With the Gadwick, tapping the creatures down, stolen by the Fae, putting them back in your hands. Jace Unraveler of Secrets puts a creature back in their hand, and also gives him scry ability. And if you ultimate it,
game's over.
Your opponent should just fold.
Right.
So we got a Bonder's Enclave. I don't think that's going to do too much for him.
No.
You got to have a creature power 4 or greater. There was a Murderous Cut.
Wow, 5-drop
Liliana.
late? So nobody is in black?
Nobody's in the strong black.
Because have you not played with 5-mana Lily in a cube? She's great.
Yeah. You ditch stuff in the yard, she puts it back on the battlefield.
Yeah. I know
As a zombie.
Our commish values that card a lot.
And he's taking it because I think he knows that being in the limited format.
Yeah, that card's great.
He says this card is really, really good. Let's see. Charming
Gyruda.
Prince, Gyruda. Wow.
Gyruda.
Slam it.
Yep.
Yeah. Attaboy.
Absolutely.
Can't believe nobody took that Gyruda. I can't believe it wheeled all the way.
That's a
Spectral Sailor. We've got a clone.
Clone wheeled. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I think a Stormwing Entity. I don't think he's got enough instants and sorceries for the Stormwing Entity. He does have a Farfinder, and a Thoughtseize came around.
Wow.
I value the Spectral Sailor, even though the clone effect looks really good too.
Yeah, the clone's the splashy play. Spectral.
Yeah. Spectral, I think, is the smart play.
Yeah.
Draws you cards in the late game. So,
There's that
unsubstantiated is still there. Citadel Siege. It's a pretty good card.
That's a real good card.
Reign of Revelation. That's going to get the pick.
Yep.
He's going to draw that card.
And that was the Taylor Swift sphere.
Yeah. Let's see. Bowser's Solidarity. Hope of Gearper's pretty strong.
I mean,
it's the little 1/1 that keeps creatures or keeps non-creatures from getting played.
I mean, if all else fails, that's not a bad sideboard card.
Yeah, maybe. Bowser's Solidarity is a pretty good card too. Hedron Archive. I play Hedron Archive because I'm a degenerate.
I mean, well, it's it's pseudo ramp. It is ramp. But the ability to draw later.
Yes.
When you just want to sack it, I need cards.
Yep.
I don't need mana anymore. Get this off the table. Let me get some cards.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a fine pick.
He's going to take it. Now, if he plays it or not, that's a different story.
Right.
We don't know yet. It looks like we're getting down to the last few picks. We've got a Daxos Blessed by the Sun. I didn't even see that earlier.
I didn't either.
Law Rune Enforcer.
That can tap a big one.
That sure can. Baron, Talarian Archmage. That can bounce something back to an owner's hand. It looks like he's going to go with that. It's a good pick. And then let's see what the last two cards that he gets are.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Trader's Greed and Kavarak. He's going to take the Trader's Greed.
Yeah.
It's another good card to cut, and we'll see what the last one ends up being.
I like what I see so far.
I like what I see.
I want to see how this plays out and see what everyone else is in. But he's got a lot of good tempo. Let's see if the tempo is enough.
Yeah.
My one concern is, within the last couple of years of Magic, there has been some absolutely busted cards printed.
There sure has been.
And does he have enough to deal with some of those?
Last card is a Castle Embereth.
I don't even know what to say.
Because the red deck didn't show up.
It always shows up.
It seems that way. So I think out of this pack, I think that Deputy's going to put in some work.
Yeah.
Smuggler's Copter is by far the best card he drafted, I think.
And like you said earlier, it's one of if not the best card in this cube.
Yeah. I think Gyruda's going to put in some work. And I really think that Sublime Epiphany, even if he's not playing in a control shell.
No, it's going to be great.
It's going to be a great card to play. So far, I think the way that he's looking is going to be sort of that mid-range control, mid-troll maybe. He's got creatures that do things. He's got card draw. Doesn't have a whole lot of counter spells. Doesn't really need them.
No.
I think it's just overall it's going to be a really, really good deck.
Yeah, I think what he's looking to do is just create enough tempo advantage to get in those last points of damage and get his opponent down to 0.
Yep. Well, let's see what he does in his gameplay here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the match play.
All right.